I don't know why I can't sleep, but I can't. So we're doing personality quizzes. Yay. Um, Let me just cue up something that's gonna turn my brain off for the next. Hmm. 10 hours? Didn't know I had that all the way up. Oh, that's definitely turn your brain off music. Okay. I watched Gen V last night. I love Gen V. I will. Guys, I'm a Marie defender. Don't talk too much shit on her right now. She is on a high horse right now, but it is okay. She will live. Hopefully. She might die, but ideally it'll be fine. So, yay! For no one who's watching Gen V, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say, but I do think Jordan and Marie are gonna break up. Just given how we ended last episode. It's serious for me. I love Jordan as a. I love to see a genderqueer character be as much as a fuck up as every other character. Because Jordan does fuck up. Sorry. Virgin what? Where are you? Big Mom. I can't tell what you're. Oh, you're under. Oh, there you are. Oh, please don't chew. Please don't chew on the disc. I didn't see her. Being of light, relax. Why are you so pale? Guys, please. Guys, please. I'm trying to get a new lamp sometime this week for back here. Because it is so dim. Just generally. Right now I have my 2 lamps on right over here. Because I can't see. I have all my other lights on, barring this light because I don't like how it looks. But, Also, I chose a different lipstick. And I also have a shit ton of blush on right now. I'm buying into blush blindness. I love that. For me. Yeah, Gen V was great. Many high hopes. The thing I thought was gonna happen, exactly what was happening. I did forget from the pilot that, not the pilot, but the first episode of season 2, that it is Ethan Slater playing Godolkin. I did forget that. That's great. That's great. Everything I'm seeing in Wicked does not seem awful, but I know a little too much about you right now. But hey, if you play evil well, you play evil well. Yay. So yeah, I'm sure that finale will be balls to the walls bonkers. I can't open my water. I'm also staying up a little bit late so I can wake up later and go grocery shopping. Ooh, okay. Because I'm becoming a microwave meal fiend. A fiend. I've had 2 microwave pizzas today. Mini pizzas, but nonetheless, just so many. Like, I really didn't expect to have that many, but I did. But I am trying more food than I expected to, because I normally am a very picky eater. So I'm already used to kind of extremely processed food, and I don't like sticking out with extremely processed meatloaf. That's like my standard, and just Pop Sharps. So no nutritional value in any of that. So I'm trying to go into more nutritional stuff, which is just strolling through the frozen meals that I can microwave. I can also use the stove, but I am terrified of using the stove. Like, I have ramen noodles I haven't ate yet because I'm too afraid to boil water. I'm just afraid. I have a tiny dog. What if it spills? Another thing I'm randomly afraid of. I don't know what this is a sign of. I know what I already have symptoms of from when I went to a therapist. If I had money, I'd reinvest in going back, but that copay was ridiculous. I did get medicated for a while, so there were some wins, there were some losses. But I spent the entire day yesterday utterly convinced that I was somehow scheduled for work, even though I'm never scheduled to work on a Tuesday. I was convinced that I was. I wasn't. I knew that I wasn't, but I was so convinced that I somehow was, that I was going to get an email or a phone call that's like, why aren't you at work? You're fired, why aren't you at work? That I had to drive 30 minutes to go check and ask, am I scheduled today? Like, even if I looked at it, I would not believe it. So, that was a fun day. Fun time has been my morning. I don't know what causes that urge, but it's sometimes like when I have to like check if everything is like locked like 15 times, even though I know I just locked it, but then I have to go check, and then I have to go check again, and I have to go check again, and then I have to go check again. I understand that there's probably a term for that. I'm deciding that the lion does not concern themselves with it. I'm uninvested. Except if anyone has helpful tips on how to just stop my brain from doing it before it starts. I don't think that it will ever, because it'll happen randomly. Well, semi-regularly. It's randomly as I don't know what's making it happen, but on a regular basis, at least once or twice a week. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's just a thing that's happening right now. I don't know. And it does sometimes make my brain get stuck for like 6 hours straight when it's check again. I was redoing my Twitch profile picture and banner all night, one night, just resizing it. And I couldn't go to sleep until I could get it where I was not, still thinking about it. Again, I don't know if there's a term for that. Well, I know there's a term for that. I don't know if I fit the term for that. And I'm not going to go out on a limb and say I do or do not. The lion doesn't want to go too far yet. The lion might look up helpful tips just in case. But that's as far as the lion's going to go, to not overstep into something I might not fully understand as of right now. But I'm thinking maybe if I just like read instead, my brain will calm down. And I have been reading, guys. I have read I'm just reading random nonfiction books right now. Maybe YouTube video out of that. I don't know. I have to edit the other ones. And I haven't started on that yet. Maybe I'll do that I was gonna say tomorrow, but it is 2 in the morning, so maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. Because it does require me drawing, because I'm too lazy to keep it just me when I couldn't just, like, put random ass pictures up there and not stress about it. So, whatever is just less for me, I'll do. But maybe that's our goal for today. Yeah. Is your tail that good? I just like watching her sometimes. Just to see what she does. Also, if you see me fucking with my god channel, just even for a little bit. So, sorry. I was gonna go and do all the thumbnails. That's either what I'm gonna do today or this weekend. But if I cull some of the other VODs because I don't like how they look, guys, just you're gonna have to bear with me. Bear with me. I truly have no control over my brain's urges to do that. Because my brain will do it. And I cannot help it. So, if it happens, it happens. I'm just not thinking it's that big of a deal, but if it is. Because I look for things. I want to edit out some of the outros and intros to just certain things. It's kind of I need to make good thumbnails for it. I need to be focused. Oh. So, you know, if you see that, I imagine you guys don't care that much, but in my brain I have to double check. Again, back to the first point of what we brought up. Yeah, guys, just stick with me. It'll end up okay. Probably. If we have lost, pun intended, media, then we do. There's plenty already. Sorry. Today we're just doing random personality quizzes. Oh, hello. Hi, what do you need? What do you need? Do you just want to look at me? I don't have food. What do you need from me? What do you need? Fine. She's a very clingy dog. I love that for her. But like I was saying, we're doing personality quizzes of various kinds. Let me actually get the correct one up here. Okay, that one's one. We're just gonna do this one for right now because the other one is just so much AI pictures. Guys, whatever happened to stock images? Okie dokie. Now, a lot of these are very girl coded. Oh, okay. Okay. What type of girl are you? Which flower matches your soul? What is your feminine energy? Romance quiz part 2. Let's look at more autumn fall aesthetic. What fan favorite character are you? Why would a slasher spare you? Go to Halloween party, see your fate. What animal are you? Which Alec Benjamin song are you? What shade of brown are you? Answer questions, get a Halloween related aesthetic. What's your love style? I guess we can just go through some of these. What type of girl are you? Non-practicing. That's the easiest way I find to explain that concept. Oh my god, this looks ugly. Ugly. Oh me try to get it where you can see what the question says. You're not gonna be able to see that, but that's okay. I'll read it out. And I'm realizing how fast I read things. So I'm gonna try to pause just a little bit and read slow. Hi, my dear. Welcome. Let's start the quiz. First, choose an aesthetic that fits you best. So we have coastal granddaughter, downtown girl, star girl, dark academia, cottagecore, clean girl. Okay. Fit check. Cardigan. Tank top. That might not fully be a tank top, but it's plaid. I don't know what these mean. I think I'm someone you would see downtown somewhere. I think that's, you know, refusing to buy anything. I don't buy into the clean girl aesthetic. Get a job instead of worrying about that. I mean, all aesthetics kind of tend on... Nope. Oh, you hit the chair, sorry. Kind of verge on consumerism, but if everything is skincare, relax. Downtown girl, sure. Which color suits you based on your personality traits? Green, balanced, natural, kind, growth-oriented. Purple, imaginative, intuitive, mysterious, artistic. Yellow, cheerful, energetic, optimistic, creative. White, pure. I'll leave it alone. Organized, peaceful, minimalist. Red, passionate, confident, intense, ambitious. Blue, calm, trustworthy, gentle, thoughtful. Well, my favorite color is green, and I always say that's me. However, I understand I'm going for more light blue, mainly right now. If you want to sit up there, you can. There's nothing there. That's meant for a big computer. You can sit there. I'm not gonna be mad. I keep thinking I need to... Do you want to sit up here with me? I keep thinking I need to get her like a cat tree, but if there's like a cat tree for dogs. Is there some of that? Come here. Well, I'm not gonna pick you up off the ground. There you go. If you wanna sit up with me, you can. Hi. Hi. I now have to lay in my living room instead of sleep in my bed, just so she can lay down with me. It's a lot. Now, I love a good light blue, but I also love a good minty sage green. So, before you flash somebody. Seriously. Hold on, let me reorientate you. So, there you go. No. The tank top is a little bit big for me, so it's a valid worry. But I'm gonna say green. Despite this, well, this is actually a mix of a very light green and teals and light blue. So, womp womp womp. But, I mean, blue is trustworthy, gentle, thoughtful, and calm. Natural, kind, growth-oriented. Which one, if we're just going based off personality traits, I would not say I'm calm. I might be more yellow if we're just talking only personality traits. Okay, we're gonna go yellow, based solely on that. Okay, which one are you? Introvert, extrovert, ambivert? Oh, you wanna get it? That's okay if you do. If you don't, that's okay. It's whatever you want, my friend. But I normally say I'm an introvert because I don't like talking to people unless there's a nice little barrier between us. And I get tired of it very fast. You know? Well, I mean, I can do it. Just not for a good amount of time. Okay, do you want to get down? It's okay. There's no doubt. Yeah. I think once she starts squirming, that's what. Okay, so I made a bad judgment call on that one. Do you want to lay on the couch with your frog? Yeah. First, I want you to see how much she has torn this apart. Oh, get him. That's not even her toy. That's her dog friend's toy. We all have our vices, and hers is that damn toy. She'll never give that up. I'm gonna say introvert. Also, I don't know if you guys can even hear. Oh my god, why is it not showing anything? Oh, it's okay. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm sure that's fine. I hope. I probably should have thought about that before I gave her that. Sorry, my friends. Oh. Okay. Choose an outfit you most like to wear. To me, that's pajamas. Oh, you cannot see that. Hold on. That white outfit there. That's pajamas. That seems like a very casual night out kind of, not night out, but day out kind of thing. Cash. That's fine. Normally my, like, class outfit. I don't like to translate that. To me, this is one of my very casual day work outfits. I love that cut. It sounds like she's laughing. I think it's meant to be a Yeti. Maybe she's a hunter spirit. But I like this plaid part. Oh, those are my only outfits. She got bored with it. That's okay. I like the plaid. I don't like the jeans with it. And I like this cardigan, but I don't like the jeans with it. I need to invest in a body cam so I can just show you what she's doing. Just tearing that thing up. Honestly, we'll just go a nice cash sweater. If there was not a whole gaggle of toys on the floor right now, I would. Oh, she switched to a frog. She switched to the frog. She switched targets. She's having fun. Okay, which one of these playlists would you pick just by the title? Okay, well, the first one is Golden Retriever Sunshine Girly. Relax. One of my Spotify things. They are certainly not that. Guys, now I have to figure out which one is similar to mine. Morning Weather. The good songs on the mall radio. It's sunny somewhere. I might change those because I think it's 2 p.m. somewhere is funnier. Or what that playlist is, which is me traveling. And then there's my, I don't know a good word for it. Sad songs I like to scream in the car. We'll come up with a good one for that one eventually. Headphones on, world off, The Quiet Life. How I love being a woman, 10 lines and good vibes. That girl. We're gonna go with headphones on, world off. Now choose the lyrics you like the most. Diet Mountain Dew. Here in New York City. Never was that girl so pretty. I don't know these songs, I'm figuring out. Blue as the Sky, Sunburned and Lonely, Spring, that's not spring, Sipping tea in the bar by the roadside. Don't forget to kiss me, or else you'll have to miss me. I guess I'm stuck forever by the glue, oh, and you. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened, we took the floor, and she said, don't try to mix in that pop bullshit, or relax. Racing through my brain, and I just can't contain this feeling that remains. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you. I don't like any of these. This one's a nice descriptive thing. It makes me think of spring. Which one of these is your dream house? A villa on the Greek islands? Let's take a bet of how many of these are AI, because I think this one is. No offense if it's not, but ooh. That don't look right. An apartment in Paris, the rent is crazy in there, so a castle in England, no, they're creepy. A loft in Amsterdam, now that I might, yeah. A penthouse in New York City, again, the rent, a house in Italy, I don't like Italy enough. I would say Amsterdam. I might know enough to get me by. What's your biggest pet peeve? People who interrupt you while you're talking? Why can't you just wait a minute? I interrupt people by accident all the time, so I would be a burger by baking that. People talking during movies, seriously, just shut up for once. Slow walkers, like why can't you just walk at a normal speed? That feels judgy, but I'm also a slow walker, so maybe I just feel caught out. People who chew too loudly, again, hypocritically, I do that. When people don't use your or they're there correctly. People who are always late. I get more annoyed when someone's late than any of these. Because sometimes if you're not thinking, you will misuse it, and then you hit send before you realize, fuck, it's the wrong one. And you just kind of have to sit with that mistake. People are always late, but I'm. Is 1 minute like 1 to 5 minutes? I feel like that's not that bad of a wait. I only get annoyed once we're verging into 15, 20, 30. Then I'll get a little bit beefed. Which description fits you best? Ambitious? No. Driven? No. Organized? No. Easygoing, relaxed, and carefree, goes with the flow, enjoys living in the moment. No, why am I getting a hiccup right now? Often creative and laid back. She values fun and spontaneity over strict plans. Thoughtful, detail-oriented, and a perfectionist. She's careful and analytical, often thinking through things deeply, sometimes a bit reserved. She prefers meaningful conversations over small talk. I am a perfectionist, but I'm a very lazy perfectionist. And to me, if it's like, if I can't do it the way I want to, I will just shut it down completely. So it's like a mix of these two, but in a really bad, annoying way. Okay, I'll go with detail-oriented, but in a / negative way. We've reached the end of the quiz. Blah, pick a 8, blah. Type C. The quiet, deep feeling, artistic soul. You're not loud, but people notice you because of your energy. You think deeply, feel everything, and hate staying on the surface. You open up to few, but those who truly see you know how rare you are. Shy, creative, artistic, smart, what suits you: books, silence, coffee, autumn, and the rain. I mean, yeah. Okay, well, let's just do a random one. Pow. Which rising hopeful are you? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, pick a class. Bard, warlock, fighter, ranger, sorcerer, paladin, cleric, blood hunter. Rangers are the ones with arrows. I know I hate that in Genshin Impact because I can't aim. And I think sorcerer, you just have to go pow, and shit gets done. We'll pick randomly. Damn, fighter. What motivates you? Family, power, lost love, commerce, my OTPs, vengeance. In like a general day-to-day kind of thing, money. I go to work because I need money. Pick a weapon. Spear, whip, wild magic, bow, not so holy magic, katana, greatsword. Greatswords are the heavy ones. Spear, probably really difficult. Bow, I can't aim with that. Whip, no. Katana, no. Let's do wild magic. Funds. What are you running from? Whatever crime I've just committed. Loneliness, small town life, and small town stories. I'm not running from anything. This is a battle charge. Bounty hunters, my father. The church, my past. Small town life. Sure. Pick a race, half elf, halfling, human. Dampier? Asmar? Elf? I'm sure enough, I think I halfling my work. Oh, and changing. Damn it, I love changelings. That's the only way I could know. What are you hiding? Nothing. I'm an open book. What am I not? My feelings, my location, my heritage, my name, my history, my crush. Again, we can just hit random. Oh, my heritage. Is it bad to be halfling? I don't know. How do you prefer to deal with enemies? I like to think of enemies as informants I haven't made yet. Stand back and take stock. Convince them they aren't my enemy at all. Mock them, fight them, duh. Be extremely supportive of your friends while they can be enemies. Intimidate them, eviscerate them. I'm very supportive of my friends who will deal with that better. What are your feelings on friends? I have to protect them always. I really want more of them. They're useful to have in a pinch. Friends are great, but what if, hear me out, they were also in love with each other? Okay. They didn't really have those where I come from. I'd love to tell you, but I don't have any chickens. By the best ones, I can't weigh them down with my problems. What is rising hopeful? I feel like I needed to know that before going into this. Good to have in a pinch. Your critics would say you are cold, reckless, obnoxious, unprincipled, naive, wild, unreliable, suspicious. I feel like unprincipled. Ooh, I feel like unprincipled, just generally. But you prefer to think of yourself as stoic, independent, cautious, resourceful, helpful, brave, optimistic, adventurous. Independent. What major arcana appeals to you? Oh, I know these. It's tarot. Strength, the tower, judgment, lovers, death, the star, magician, the devil. I'm gonna say the star. You get some downtime in between quests to save the world. How are you spending it? Uh-oh, I added a comma there. You get downtime in between quests that are to save the world. How are you spending them? Establish business information contacts in the local community, getting a head start, leaving my family and friends behind for their own safety, relaxing with my friends, getting a new tattoo, finding a pet that's as cool as I am, going hunting if I can't drink, I might as well eat, getting away from the group for some peace and quiet in which I will do perfectly legal, ethical things, dragging my friends out shopping so we can bond. Well, if we're getting a pet, I would just have to get a jumbo version of Bim Bom down there. And by jumbo, I mean my size. I'm guessing this is Fantasyland, so my size. Like a polar bear. But speaking of tattoos, I do want a tattoo. I do. Of a cat. And I'm thinking either on my side or like rib. Which I know will hurt. But I have two ideas, which is like a cat going, like looking at mail, yada yada yada. It's this beautiful thing. Okay, I know there's ethics to tattooing. Why do they say you can't just get a tattoo of some random doodle from Pinterest? What's wrong? If it's like, I don't know the ethics of that, but I keep seeing it, and I don't want to assume. I've had these one saved for so long. Hold on. I need to find it. Because, I mean, if you can get a tattoo with SpongeBob. Not with a letter. Oh. Where the hell is it? I hate my life. Why can I not find something like it? I saved it a while ago. I'm gonna be upset if I can't find it. Do you think if I search cat on my photos, it'll show it? Oh, I didn't know that was transparent. That's fun. No. do the reference for it. Okay, sure, whatever. This wasn't the one I had saved, but whatever. Like a... I forgot I have to turn my brightness down. Like a little cat stretching. That's what I wanted. I had one, like a specific one in mind, but I'll live. But I know it's gonna hurt, and that's what frightens me. Because I have a very low pain tolerance. Don't know if I'll be able to deal with it. So let's hope for the best on that one. I don't really want like mini tattoos. Like I would just want little tiny itsy bitsy doodles. We're gonna find a pet. What is your super kill? Oh, super skill. I was like, what the fuck is a super kill? Like combo? Fatality. What is your super skill? Eyes like an eagle. Killing a man. Superior matchmaking. I can crowdsource just about anything. I speak, people listen. Let's just say I'm good with words. Undefeated pit fighting. The poisons ain't even hot to me. A grapple that no one can break. I feel like crowdsourcing just about anything is a good skill. Your party really wishes you'd stop attacking the people they're interrogating, attracting so many bounty hunters. Fear oring right in their faces. Or farming? I don't know. Being so cool, what the hell? Forgetting you're not in Elf, Kansas anymore. Staring at them and whispering, now kiss. Okay. Drinking and yelling at God, trying to take people's clothes. I feel like you're not in Elf, Kansas anymore. It just makes no sense. Who the hell is this? Guys, who the hell is this? Why do I did not want to write Mimic. Who the hell is this? Now I have to Google this. What the fuck is Rising Hopeful? Cute artwork. I just don't know who the fuck that is. Okay, well, searching Rising Hopeful. Are these someone's OCs? Is this someone's OCs? I guess these are someone's OCs. That's fine. Adorable art. I did think this was like a D&D, like, you know how Dimension 20 has something? I was like, oh, what D&D character is this? Because I don't recognize it. And I've watched almost all of the Dimension 20 games. They say big things come in small packages, and that's really the only way to explain how much fangirl fits into your tiny 210 frame. Okay. Resident cheerleader, therapist, and matchmaker. Boo. Your god has told you the only way to save the world is to get out there and make a bunch of people you've never realized have been madly in love with each other all along. I disavow this assessment of myself. I just do. What color is your soul? Welcome to my quiz. If you're wondering what color your soul is, you've come to the right place. If you're bored, you come to the right place too. Let's begin. How would you describe your personality? Fun, loving, shy, hot-headed, protective, rebellious, silly, a troublemaker, imaginative, creative, calm, collective, nice, emotional, easily sad, intelligent, cold, sarcastic, dark, serious, antisocial, bubbly, friendly, respectful. See, I would say intelligent, cold, sarcastic, but I don't think I'm intelligent enough to claim intelligent. But I am cold and sarcastic, so majority rules there. How would you describe your style of clothing? Cute, lots of bows and skirts. Athletic, I look like a gangster. Or artistic and creative, whatever I can find. Mostly dark colors, some jeans and a t-shirt, I guess. Black, and more black. Casual. See, I do whatever I can find, but whatever I can find is a lot of skirts. most of the time. A lot of cardigans. So we're gonna say cutesy, kind of. What's your favorite holiday? Easter, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and St. Patrick's Day. 2 problematic holidays up here. A couple morally ambiguous. And then Halloween. Halloween also has its own problem. But just generally, I like dressing up for Halloween. I love the Halloween vibe. But I do like Christmas food. Darn. I like Christmas decorations. And I like the food I get. I'm gonna say Christmas. How many friends do you have? I have a lot of friends, a few close friends, none, but I might be alone, none, I wish I had some. A few close. Many acquaintances, but what's your favorite season? Spring, fall, autumn, winter, summer? I normally just say fall. What is your favorite animal out of these? Bunny, lion, monkey, fox, songbird, raven, owl, wolf, cat. What are your hobbies? Hanging out with friends, pranking people, drawing, painting, sketching, hiking, playing sports, listen to music, be alone, study, read fanfiction, watch kitten videos. It seems sad that I read a lot, and not just fanfiction. I read books from the library, as we all should try to do. That's the end of the quiz. If you enjoyed, follow for more. Yay! Hey, I guess. Again, you gotta. White or pure soul, you're a bubbly, friendly, and respectful person. I know nothing is meant when people say that, but I don't like it. It's just not my favorite. I think it just sets off like a thing in my head that says, warning, 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 no, no. Just, ugh. Like, because I don't like it. Especially because I've just heard it only when it's like weddings. And it's like, oh, you have to be pure, untouched. That's what the white means. It didn't mean that until Queen fucking Victoria decided she wanted white at her wedding. Doesn't mean shit. We pretended it did. But, whatever. Blah, blah. I'm bubbly and friendly and respectful. I think I'm friendly. I don't think I'm bubbly. And I don't think I have enough common sense to be as polite as I want to be. That's a personal flaw there. Okay, random. How old is your soul? We're finding out a lot of things about my soul right now. What is your favorite color? Start to hide behind a shield, ready for your attack. When was this made? 2014? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can tell that. Sky blue, green or purple, green or yellow, black and purple, red, dark blue. My favorite color is green. How rebellious are you? Always most, not rebellious, but aggressive. A few, never. In what way? In what way? A few? Are you wise or strong? Neither. Both strong, none of the above, just smart, most strong, always wise. I'm gonna say I'm kind of vaguely smart. Do you care to have your freedom? What's happening here? Freedom is the only thing I care about most of the times. I fight for it, but why should I care for something like that? I don't fight for it. I take it from the others. Who are the others? What are we talking about? Hello? What's happening? Just hello? Jeez. most of the time. It's not something I consciously think about on purely my own most of the time, but frequently it's getting too frequent. But on a casual day, where I'm mostly at work, it doesn't really come up out of rain until I look at the news. So I'm gonna say most of the time. Do you believe in magic? Absolutely. The only problem are the necromancers. Yes, but I don't like magic. No necromancers and this stuff, not very much. No, I hate magic. If it doesn't exist. It's just a fairy tale for morons. I was born with magic in my hug, and I will die with it until my last breath. I'm gonna say not very much. In which religion do you believe? Greek mythology. Norse mythology. This is nonsense. So you have two options. Greek, Norse, Christian, but not too religious. Christian, atheist, none of the other various religions in the world. No Jewish, no Muslim, no other pagan religions other than Norse and Greek. I understand it's 2014. I don't like this question. I just don't. Because I feel like Christian, but in an academic sense, if that makes sense. Because I don't like this, but I don't like the of course part of this. Girl, whatever. Girl, whatever. You have a young soul. That is a very good result. It means that you're very playful, rebellious of you, and sometimes stubborn. I hope you didn't have a problem with the last one. Also, the kind of your soul is the one that changes because of the characters before, just like Galileo, who said that the earth spins. I hope you like the result. Okay. I understand 2014 maybe had a different perspective of various religions, but only options being incredibly, and nice if I could say this, incredibly Western centric. Okay. It's okay. Yes, it was almost. It's almost 12 years ago. You should have been woker, but I can't fault you for something from so long ago. Because, like, I feel like if you're gonna mention Abraham's religions, you have to bring up all of them. Hello? Whatever. No. I'm just floored by that. Well, of course. I just don't like the of course part. That makes it seem like that's what implied, because why? You're not? I don't like that. You know? And I don't like the idea that if you're not, like, I don't know. I have a very specific view when people say, oh, I guess you're just not as religious as me. But that's mostly my bad experiences with churches. That's just, you know, some high level stuff I have to figure out on my own, because a southern deep south church, rural southern church, run the hell away. Believe in them, please. I used to think the devil was under me constantly, just constantly. And me and a bunch of church friends used to literally, and I mean this, stomp our feet to annoy him and make him go away. But it's a hard time being academically Christian when there's Christo-fascism. Evil. Oh, that's just water. Okay. I was like, what's on my water bottle? There's a big shadow. Okay. Let's do one more. How beautiful are you on the inside? From 2012. So that would be, okay, so we're already at 10. So the other one was 12. So 14 years ago. Almost 14 years ago. Oh God. Yeah, how beautiful are you on the inside? What do you do if you saw your enemy or someone you don't like getting beat up or picked on? Be honest, only you will see the answers, so don't be ashamed. Defend him/her and get the bully to stop, but then leave because you don't Then leave because you still don't him/her. Or I may help him/her. It depends what she. Damn. They was there. They would have made this easier. Did you make me hate him or ignore him/her? She deserves. Okay, well, we're picking one already. She deserves it. She picks on me all the time. So who are you typing about whenever you wrote this? Help him/her. I may not like him/her, but I would like to see if we could stop hating each other. Help most of the time. What do you think your guy friends think of you? Be honest. What do they sometimes say about you? I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. Say I'm kind of clumsy or whatever your flaw is. Okay. But really nice and sweet. They say I'm pretty, but sometimes a little mean, selfish, or whatever you are. Sometimes they say I'm beautiful on the inside and out. I get on mean sometimes. How would you describe yourself truthfully? Really nice and smart, but kind of fill in with clumsy, overweight. Okay, again, I understand this is almost 14 years ago. Really nice and smart, but you weigh more than 90 pounds. Gosh. Oh, Lord. 2000s body image issues. Relax. Just awful. Why in the hell? It's a negative trait, just like being clumsy. No. Awesome and hot, duh. Pretty and great and confident person, also a great friend. All of these are bad answers. I'm awesome and hot. I'm not enabling your hatred of being overweight. I need to gain at least. I think personally, I need to gain like 20 pounds. That's just me, like for my nutrition. I need to be up. Do you ever look in the mirror and think about things you wish you could change about yourself? To tell the truth, yes, sometimes I wish I was prettier or smarter, so I hide it inside. Smarter's not gonna be in the mirror. I don't know how you... No, because I know I'm great the way I am, or sometimes, but not that much. Yes, sometimes I wish I was thinner or more blank. I love my personality. Again, thin isn't always the ideal. Hardly ever is the ideal. I wouldn't have it as your ideal most of the time, to be frank. Not in an egotistical way, I just don't think about it that much. I'm very firm in neutrality towards my body. I just kind of, it exists. So I don't really think about it that much. I only think mostly, oh, I need to get my nutrition up. Or, you know, my arms are really tiny and I can't lift as much things that I want to. I should probably get some muscle to be stronger. And that's really the only time I think about stuff like that. Because I can't lift a lot of shit that I need to be able to lift. And I will push it off because I can't lift it. And that's a flaw. The pushing it off part is the flaw. I can procrastinate anything if I try hard enough. Okay, what do you do when your friends are feeling down about their appearance? Try to comfort them and tell them that the only thing that matters is their personality. Tell them that it's okay. Take them to a spa, shopping, and give them a makeover to make them feel prettier. Tell them that they're fine the way they are and see what I can do to make them feel better. I'm not good at comforting people. This is a very genuine thing that I cannot do for the life of me. Because I have a very low scale of affective empathy. I can realize that someone is upset in front of me, but my brain will not feel that in tune with them. I'll just be like, oh, that is the thing that is happening right now. So most of the time it's just, what can I do to alleviate this so that this, you know, no, we don't have to deal with this as much. You know, and it's a mean thought to have. I understand that. But that is my first thing of, oh, we should fix this and comfort them so that this uncomfortable feeling I have right now of, this is happening, will go away. Because I don't know how to deal with people's emotions. Just ever. One of my worst flaws. Generally. Just can't. Just can't. And I know it's a skill that you can kind of learn, but I do think there is a kind of stasis that can happen in that. Kind of like when you don't draw for a while, despite learning it. If you don't really keep up with it, you can go back. That's kind of how I approach it. I'm good at cognitive empathy. When someone's like, oh, I'm XYZ, I'm just like, but you're not. So, well, no, at best I can kind of go, so why do you think that? You know? And what is the most immediate thing right now to alleviate what you want to do? Like, you know, someone's like, oh, I just hate this outfit, I think I look XYZ in it. And I'm like, okay, I think you look fine, but what do you want to do to fix how you think you look in this? Like, do you want a different top, a different bottom? What do you want? And that's just how I approach it. It's very, I understand how it comes off as very abrasive most of the time, but I'm working on it a little bit. I'm trying. It's something I try every day. I'm just really bad at it. But, you know, it got me really close to a formal diagnosis of autism, so yay. My therapist looked me dead in the face and was like, okay, so either you have it or you have so many overlapping symptoms that the kind of things that would help someone who is diagnosed with that would still help you. So that's nice. Yay. Yay. And then I never got told any of the things that could help. So, yay. And if the copay wasn't egregious, I would. If I trusted the government more, I would. But when I first was gonna get tested for it, it was me as a teenager, and I was not in control of that. And someone else was like, no, because I don't, no, because I don't want to think anything's wrong with you. So they were like, nope. So that didn't happen. And I didn't really have any control over that. And then I stopped seeing that therapist. Did get medicated though. But, I mean, the conversation that was gonna start happening just kind of got off there. I don't know. Because I know some of my other siblings, they were also like, growing up, they were also like, you desperately need to be tested for this, by the way. Like, just, this might really help you to have this, like, knowledge and, you know, some accommodations. And they're like, no. Because I don't want to think anything's wrong. It's a very southern perspective of I don't want to think anything's wrong because something's wrong if that's there. It's like, I can look at us right now. We're not very high needs or anything. This really isn't going to change much right now beyond maybe a couple less implants. But still, it's a very southern thing. Maybe just neurotypical family thing where it's like, oh, but I don't want to view you like that. Because in their head, they are thinking of a very stereotypical person with it. It's like, okay, thanks. It would have helped because there is support that was needed and could have been helped, but because we could kind of get away with it, it was just never gonna happen. So if I get if I save enough money, if I get enough work health insurance, I might invest in actually getting, you know, an actual thing for that. But then I have to put up my work stuff, so I don't know. I just don't know if I trust the government enough for that. But I know enough that I'm like, okay, well, either I have it or I have enough symptoms of it that the help that applies could help with me, and most of the time it does. You know, it just is what it is, I guess. I don't know. It is so strange. But I don't know. Because I take all those quizzes. Me and my entire family took some of those quizzes. Like the actual, if you get a score on this, you need to talk to your therapist to see maybe if something can happen there. And me and my other siblings, it was all available. It was all like, hey, go get tested now. But there's a very big family stigma around that, very societal stigma around it. Mine, I think, is more impacted regionally, like a regional based thing. Again, Southern dynamics will fuck shit up. So that's one thing. But yay. Is that how yeah. I don't know. It's fun. It's great. Until I'm having a breakdown at work. Has happened more than once. Oh, especially in one of my checking phases. If it gets to a point, I will start ooh, it's bad. I've had to like come up with new ones because like new ways of calming the hell down. Because sometimes, used to, when I was having like a real bad, like freak the fuck out, I would pull on my hair and scratch myself so bad, and also bite myself. And I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't. So my new way of dealing with things was pacing, and by pacing, I mean walk a mile. And I'm not joking when I say that. Did it help? Oh. But it was better than what it was most of the time. But it happens occasionally for me now. Just because I'm in a bit more of a stable place? One of them. So it's more of a rarer occasion now. Still does happen, but ooh, it's not great. When I'll comfort. But like when I deal with it, it's like ooh, oh. And one thing I don't think, like I will talk to my manager like, I need you to say something like extremely literally because my brain, I don't understand what you're saying. I can take a really good guess, but there's a 50-50 shot this is going to be wrong, and you're going to be mad because you think I interpreted it like maliciously wrong. But I need you to tell me what you mean straight up, and like a breakdown of each step that you want done. And I know how frustrating that is to my managers, because I'm like, I need you to explain everything because I don't know. If you say a certain like idiom, I will take it literally, and I won't. If I haven't heard it before, I don't know what it means, I won't understand that this is like not literal. At my old job, there was a term, I don't know what it was, but it was like, it was either like roll something, or like, it was something with the clothing we were doing. It was just moving stuff, essentially. But the way they phrased it, I was like, what do you mean? And one of my managers at the time literally was like, how do you not know what that means? And I was like, why would I know what that means when it's I think they were saying like roll, and I was like, what does that mean? What are we rolling? And they're like, no, I'm not actually rolling. And I was like, then what are you talking about right now? It's difficult. And sometimes I'll catch myself doing it on stuff that I normally know, and I'm like, wait, no, I know what that means. I know what that means, you guys. And then I'm just like, I hate it sometimes, because I'm like, oh, that was my L, because I do know that, and I took it literally even though I know it's not literal. My L, you guys. That's fine. Normally. I think what I really need is one of those, like, I don't know what they're called. Oh my god. It's like a cube. Where you go. One of those. I don't know. I never, well, I was gonna say, I don't know if I had like focus issues, and then I know my focus issues are like extreme maladaptive daydreaming. At least in high school, it was BAD, bad. Like in no universe was I paying attention to anything anyone was saying. I was just in my own head constantly, and it was just random stuff. I couldn't recall half of it most of the time. There's some plot threads that kind of sound like me playing dolls with random TV show characters, and then I would do that all day. Ow. I would do that all day, and then I wouldn't pay attention. And that was how I spent my day. And then I was like, why can't you get anything done? I'm not thinking about anything right now, babe. I'm not thinking about anything. And then I would think about doing stuff, but thinking about doing stuff would make my brain freeze, so I couldn't do anything. I don't understand what that is. Well, I know it's like a form of executive dysfunction, but I don't like it. I just don't. Because I will try to fight it. I try to fight it at work, because I do get it bad there. And I'll make myself a list of everything I have to do, but then because the list is so detailed, I'm like, I don't have enough time to do all of this, and I'm gonna get frustrated because I can't do all of this, and even though it's a list I made, that no one else is gonna judge, I'm like, fuck. What if they think I'm not good at my job because I'm not filling out the checklist I made? Again, whatever's happening there, surely I can manage at some point. At some point. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. What the hell was this last question? Oh, do make them feel better. How much makeup do you regularly wear? Right now, I can't do eyeliner because this eye here starts. It starts like going just constant, just this. Can't do it on that side. I can do it on one side and that'd be fine, but the minute I try to do it on the other one, it's like, and it won't, it just won't. So I never do that much. Currently lipstick, blush, concealer, and a bit of powder foundation blended. But I do love some good eyeshadow. A little or on special occasions, but I'm an adult. It's not my hair making me. Do you pay attention to what you wear? And if so, what do you wear? Yes, I have to look nice. I would wear something like this. My friend/boyfriend has to think I look good. Not really. I like to look nice, but I don't emphasize on looking perfect that much. I would wear something like this. I guess the middle one. I don't really care that much. I mean, I do, but only to a certain extent. Okay, we're almost done. Remember, these answers are like 99.9 true. So, what do you focus on most when you get ready on school? Brushing my teeth and hair, I don't really care about looking hot or pretty, makeup, clothing, hair, everything, like the usual, teeth clear, eating breakfast, that kind of stuff. I guess the usual, but again, in a way that is bad, and now I have to focus on my nutrition a lot more. If I got up late, I would sleep as long as possible, and then just skip breakfast, and then be like, why do I have such a brain fog right now? Because I had an 8. And then I would go and eat, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I would get brain fog again. Because I was tired, because I didn't sleep the night before. Yay. I had some vicious brain fog for a while. I still do, most of the time. But it is what it is. I don't know. There's so many symptoms for so many things. Just all the time. But my brain fog was always, well, I'm not gonna say always because I had an 8. Because sometimes I did. But it was only if I had enough time and I was ready to get up that early. I needed breaks between classes, honestly. That's my biggest suggestion to you. If you are in university, this is more where you're not be able to control it. But if you can have a break between classes to go get food, I will highly suggest that. Easy. Because that used to be my best, my first class, didn't care about. I would be zoned out the whole time. And not, the class stuff was interesting. I would write some stuff down, but then I would just go after a while. So, if you can find a break time to go get food, seriously, find it. Because sometimes the dining hall does have good food. Depends on the university, but sometimes it's really good. My favorite dining hall meal, and don't judge me for this, but this was mostly for my breakfast. Pancakes, tater tots, banana, singular banana, sometimes 2 bananas, but like a whole banana, and pears. I don't know what it was, but I was a pear fiend for a while. Only pear slices. Amazing, but terrible at the same time. Because they would have some weird texture in them. It was weird. It's like you could chew half of it and it feel like kind of gritty, and then the rest of it would be like smooth, like a kind of like a mango. I might be thinking of mangoes right now. Mango's also that kind of issue where it's like the top. It's a whole thing. But yeah, pear fiend for a while, wasn't I? Okay. Yep, I'm feeding my unicorn. I have one. Her name is Bim Bum. Gorgeous. You are gorgeous on the inside and out. At least that's what you think, which is great. You should always have confidence in yourself and what you do, which is exactly what you do. You know what you want and how you want to be. You are gorgeous on the outside and you have a great personality, which makes you gorgeous on the inside. Keep being who you are. Thank you. I needed that. I am gorgeous on the inside and out. And so is everyone. That's true and factual. True and factual. Fact check true. By Pun Patriots. I was reading this book. It's like one of those guide to yada yada yada. Why are they so fun? Like when they have craft stuff that you can do, they're so fun. So in a way that is concerning. So heteronormative, so like, ooh, teaching the gender roles young. But they are a little bit like when they go into like crafts and budgeting tips, because they'll randomly have I like that. I like a good budgeting tip. Do I need them to relax a little bit on like, oh, spend your boyfriend's money? Okay. I would like to, I don't want to spend my money, but I also want to have my own money and not just a man's money. Sorry. That being said, if a man ever wants to give me money, that's a different conversation. Because I love being able to buy groceries. That's fine. But I don't only want to have that. You know? But what I really love from those guidebooks, saving tips. I don't know how to invest yet, but once I do, it's over. 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 Yup. But guys, once the economy's out of recession, we're so up. I don't expect to have a good not living paycheck to paycheck till I'm 30, to be honest. Is that sad? It might be, but if I'm being realistic with myself, that is just kind of what I think right now. It might be bad, but in a way, I'll live most of the time, hopefully. I didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to get my airhead. It's fine. You can't have an airhead. She got up from where she was sitting just to pound at me so that she could try to have an airhead. I spent my last $6 on an airhead. I can't give it to you. Honey bunches before. We can't do that. But I'm getting all of her new stuff tomorrow because when you live in paycheck to paycheck, when the next paycheck comes in, ballin'. Mini plans there because I have to get her very specific dog food. I have spare just in case, but I don't like giving it to her. Just because I know it's not one of the, I don't know the term for it, but the designated "this won't fuck up your dog" brands. But I won't be able to do that till later. Well, again, not tomorrow. Later today. But that's my plan. Get us some groceries, some drinks, some more frozen dinners. Frozen dinner fiend. Like, I'm beginning to love a good microwave meal, and I'm sure it's my nutrition loving it. Probably. You know, I actually get protein now. I normally don't. Normally it is all Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts, chips. And that's not good. That's not good. What I need to do is buy those, like, plates that show you the food groups that you need to be having in each meal. That might be helpful. In all honesty. So that I know what I need to be getting each time. What counts as a grain? Yes. It might not be. I don't know. But I've had two, well, frozen pizza. Then I've been having a lot of crackers. But they're good crackers. They taste like honey. They're great. Oh, and then I had, like, buttered corn. Didn't expect that to be so good, but it was. I really like that. And then the last of my little chocolate sticks. I want to find more of those, but maybe with a different chocolate. If that's okay. Because they're good, but I don't like the flavor of it. Like, I like the breadstick part. I might just need to invest in breadsticks. Sad. I also need to invest in waffles and pancakes, microwavable or not. I need more breakfast food that's good breakfast food. Maybe I need, like, chicken biscuits or something. Because I can't think of a good breakfast food that isn't a meat that I don't eat. Because I don't eat pork. I haven't had it since I was a child. I don't want to play the game of my body discovering pork again. But, like, maybe there's some beef breakfast thing that I can have. You know, hopefully. Or just maybe I need to get into rice and eggs. That might get me somewhere. Maybe. Alright, I don't have any plans for tomorrow. Later today. Yada yada yada. I don't have any plans for that. And I don't have any plans for Friday. So maybe Saturday or Sunday. Nay. Alright, I will see you sometime this weekend probably. And that's it for today, I think. Alright. Jesus Christ, it's almost 4 in the morning. I have to go. Guys, I have to go. Peace. Bye.